Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I was gonna do door dashing tonight, but everything was grayed out tonight and it didn't look like I was gonna be able to go on. They said I could schedule, but they wouldn't let me schedule till 8 o'clock, and I usually would like to be home at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna skip door dashing tonight, and I thought I'd do a different kind of video. I wanted to share with you my pets and give you a little story on all of them and tell you how they came into my life. All of my pets have been rescued or adopted, with the exception of one, but I will come back, I will explain that one to you when we get to that one. So I have to start with my first one, and because she just popped up right now. This is April. April, say hi. Come here. This is April. I call her my BFF. She's my co-pilot whenever we're traveling. She likes to be in the front seat, and she will travel all over. She's gone on road trips that are like 13 hours long, and she does not mind. She loves road trips. She's great. I think she's a Beagle Golden Retriever mix, but I don't know. I rescued her from the pound about 4 years ago. Okay guys, here's a better shot at April. She came on Valentine's Day to me 4 years ago, and she's just trying to get on my lap. She has this cute little white heart on the top of her head, which is so fitting to be a Valentine's dog. So we celebrate her Gotcha Day on Valentine's every year. She came with the name April from the pound, so I just left her name April. And it's been history ever since we got her. She was my favorite Valentine, and I'm so happy I have her. I've had her for 4 years. I'm not quite sure how old she is. They said she was about a year old in the pound when I got her, but it's hard to really tell. But she's the goodest, what she thinks. This is her little gingerbread man. I got it for Christmas. Well, I got it after Christmas at clearance for $1, and she's carried around with her ever since I got it. Okay, I was gonna do it in some kind of order of cats and dogs and ages, but it seems like I'm gonna get them in order that they come to me. At this point, they're all in the room, but they're all kind of on their own path right now. So my next one is my buddy Loki. He's named after the anti-god Loki, the Marvel version. And one of the reasons why I named him that, he's not happy to be here. One of the reasons I named him that is because of these swirls that he's got here and here. It kind of reminds me of Loki of Asgard's helmet. So as you can see, he's quite happy. He's actually a really good cat. He's a real cool cat. I went on Pet Finder because I specifically wanted a tuxedo cat, and he just happened to be, he's not happy. He just happened to be on Pet Finder right down the road from me at a pound. And so I went to the pound to get him, and I said, I know which cat I want. His name was Harrison in the pound, but I just wanted to name him Loki. I don't know why he's so angry at me though. But I went there, and usually their fees for any adoption, cat or dog, are $77. And that comes with spay or neuter, and their shots that they need appropriately for the age when they're at. And he was a baby, but he had all his shots at the time. So $77 is still a pretty good deal to get all of that for a starter animal, because that stuff can add up pretty quickly. But when I got there, it turned out they were having a program going on for about a few weeks, and he actually was $5. $5 cat that was spayed, had all his shots, and he's actually quite good. He just doesn't like to be told he has to stay still, but he's otherwise good. All right, now I think I have to do this one. This is Binks, as you can see why. If you don't know why, the movie Hocus Pocus has a black cat named Binks, but this one, he's kind of wound up too. This one came from my best friend. Her cat had some kittens, and she asked me if I wanted to take one. And I've originally wanted to get a black and white one that we had called Nala at the time, but by the time the cats were old enough to go home, Nala was very sickly. So I ended up taking Binks. My friend and her family named them because they love the Hocus Pocus movie. But he's been a really good cat. He will sleep next to me at night. He cuddles, he purrs. He's the one that asked me to pick him up. He's just an overall great cat. He's very well behaved, very good. I'm very happy to have him as an addition to the family. He was born this past June, so he's only 6 or 7 months old, but he's already quite big for being a little guy. So here he is again. He has a great purr. So usually, what are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Wish you could see his face. He's real sweet. He stops. He loves us humans. But there he is. He's checking things out. He says that feels pretty good. It's Binks. Next is my little JoJo. I know you've seen her in other videos creeping around behind me before. She is a Shih Tzu Bichon Frise mix, and in short, those are called teddy bear dogs. I did get her from a pet store because at the time my boys were younger and I wanted a smaller dog, so I had to do some research to find what kind of smaller dog would be good with little boys, and I found out that teddy bear dogs, even though they're pretty cute and pretty adorable and gorgeous, but they are actually very sturdy dogs also, even though she hasn't had to be too sturdy. We're all quite gentle with her because she's our little baby, even though she just turned 2 last month. So she's actually fully grown. She's about 10 pounds, and she's a sweet girl. She's very smart, very well behaved. I groom her myself, which is why she's looking kind of shaggy at the moment. But she's hyperallergenic. She doesn't shed. And she's an all-around good girl. I call her official good dog. Both my dogs are official good dogs. Sometimes I say that she's April's dog because she follows April around all the time. Yes, she's your dog, isn't she? And April, her nickname is Jelly because if you're holding another dog or pet another dog, she needs to know what's going on. Don't you? Okay, look at this beautiful creature. This is Zeus, also, aka my big bear. He's so sweet. I've got him about 7 years ago, also from the pound. Of course, he was full price, but he's a sweet boy. He's my sweet, sweet boy. He's very big, but actually most of his bigness comes from his fluffiness. See how fluffy he is. But he is my big guy, and he's really sweet. Even though he wouldn't come to me, he's not arguing about the fact that I'm holding him either. He's got beautiful pumpkin eyes, even though the camera's picking him up as a kind of glowy. But he's a sweet boy. I call him my big bear. Sometimes he smiles in a way that I can call him Hello Kitty because he has these little furry eyes and smiley face, and he's just a sweet boy. Yeah. Right now he's just chilling, being my big guy. But he's always been very timid, and he's always been kind of a one-person cat. Luckily, that person is me. But you're a good guy, aren't you? Yeah. He's my big whopper guy. His tail goes on forever. His body goes on forever too, but his tail is so long. And he'll walk around. He'll like wrap it around you when he's sitting by you and stuff, just to let you know that he's there and he's your pal. So it's my big guy, my big fluffy guy. Big fluffy. I know you can see. I got all the animals all wound up because of having to talk to you guys. I hope you enjoyed meeting them. They're very good. They're really special to me. They're all very well behaved animals. I don't have problems with any of them. I'm quite happy with my little lot. That is all I'm going to have. I feel like I've hit my max on animals, and I think I stretched my threshold a little bit when I invited Binks into my home, but I couldn't say no because he needed a home, and I was happy to give him one. So I hope you all enjoyed meeting them today. They I think if you were here in person, they would have enjoyed meeting you. So I hope you subscribe to my channel because I'll have other things to share with you. And like this, give it a thumbs up, and comment below. Tell me about your creatures or creatures you've had. Does any of my animals remind you of someone? Do you think April looks like a certain type of dog? They do have dog DNA tests, so maybe one day I'll do one of those and see what the results are. All right, thanks for coming by today. Bye.